This is iFIBER 1 News. Here are today's top stories.
County commissioners within the 13th Legislative District have appointed Quincy resident Alex Ibarra to the representative seat vacated by Matt Manweller.
The State House and Senate came back into session Monday for 2019.
When the Wallaloop Warriors traveled to Warden yesterday to take on the Warden Cougars, it was an important game for both teams.
The Wenatchee Panthers girls basketball squad was hoping that Friday night would be the end to a season-long slump.
From the iFIBER 1 newsroom, this is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
County commissioners within the 13th Legislative District have appointed Quincy resident Alex Ibarra to the representative seat vacated by Matt Manweller. Commissioners from Grant, Kittitas, Lincoln, and Yakima counties voted on the appointment Monday afternoon between Republicans Ibarra, Ian Elliott, and Danny Stone. Following one of two executive sessions, commissioners selected Ibarra and Elliott as the top two candidates. And in an 8-4 vote, Ibarra was appointed over Elliott, a former King County state lawmaker now residing in Kittitas County.
At the end of the day, I think I've got the credentials to be here. My name's Alex Ibarra. I'm from Quincy. I was born and raised in Quincy, and I'm a Grant County District 13 person. Don't plan on leaving. I plan on running in November. Even if I don't get appointed, I will be running in November. I just think it's time for me. I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready to do this, and I think I can do some really good work, not only for Grant County, but also for Lincoln and Kittitas and Yakima.
The 105-day legislative session began on Monday. This is Joe Utter for iFIBER 1 News.
This segment is brought to you by
Change doesn't have to be complicated. With a low-profile microwave hood combination that's ready to install right out of the box. It fits in the same space as your under-cabinet hood, so you can get your microwave off the countertop and make space for the routines worth keeping. The low-profile microwave hood combination from the #1 selling appliance brand in the USA.
Whirlpool Appliances, now available at more furniture in Ephrata.
The State House and Senate came back into session Monday for 2019, hoping to tackle issues including mental health, wildfire prevention, and education funding. For the next 105 days, legislators are on the job in Olympia. The session opened with swearing-in ceremonies and rulemaking at noon, then straight into committee meetings on the environment, transportation, and appropriations. Public Lands Commissioner Hillary Franz is requesting a record $55 million strictly for wildfire response. Last year, agencies had to cope with more than 1,850 wildland fires, the most in the state's history. Don't expect a state budget shutdown like the one currently afflicting the federal government, though. Washington is on a 2-year budget cycle and won't have to devise its next full fiscal plan until 2020. Jefferson Robbins, iFIBER 1 News.
This segment is brought to you by
Your taste buds bored? Well, then bring them to Jay's Teriyaki. Not only does Jay's have a variety of teriyaki dishes, they also offer mouth-watering salads and sides. Call Jay's 509-764-5155. Jay's Teriyaki, located at 123 East Broadway in Moses Lake, because it's all in the sauce.
When the Wallaloop Warriors traveled to Warden yesterday to take on the Warden Cougars, it was an important game for both teams. The Warriors were looking to end a 3-game losing skid, and the Cougars were looking to secure seeding in the conference. The game was tight in the beginning, with the first quarter ending in a tie, and the Cougars holding onto a 2-point lead at halftime. The Cougars exploded in the third quarter, limiting the Warriors to 5 points while scoring 19 themselves. The Warriors made a huge push for a comeback in the fourth quarter, forcing penalties and making their free throws to score 23 points in the fourth. It wasn't enough, and the Cougars held on for the 63-56 win.
I was really nervous going into this game, and they gave us a battle. First half, we're up by 2. They seemed to answer everything that we did. Once we settled down in the second half, we took care of the ball a lot better. Controlled the boards a lot better, and that allowed us to extend that lead.
Warden is now 3rd in the conference with a 4-2 record, and Wallaloop is 5th with a 2-4 record. The Cougars will next play Saturday night when they travel to Riverview. The Warriors will also play Saturday night in Wallaloop against a hapless Kiona Benton team. I'm Adam Chikoski for iFIBER 1 Sports.
The Wenatchee Panthers girls basketball squad was hoping that Friday night would be the end to a season-long slump, which has seen them come up on the short end of all 12 games they'd played thus far, as they played host to the West Valley Rams. Unfortunately for Wenatchee, the affair became an uphill climb right from the opening tip, as West Valley needed only 2 minutes and 40 seconds to take a firm stranglehold on the contest by pumping in the first 11 points of the game and frustrating the Panthers with their press and precision shooting in the process. Junior forward Missy Bennett's three-pointer finally got Wenatchee on the scoreboard, but the Rams didn't let up and coasted to a 21-8 lead after one quarter of play. Despite the urgings of Panther head coach Patrick Loftus, Wenatchee mustered even less offense in the second quarter as West Valley outscored them 12-2 to take a 33-10 halftime advantage. The Panthers finally found their stride in the second half and made a respectable push in front of their home fans, but even in matching the Rams in points over the final 16 minutes, they still fell well short of finding their first victory of the season. Final score, West Valley 64, Wenatchee 41. The Panthers will try again to get in the win column this season on Saturday evening when they hit the road to take on the Moses Lake Chiefs. Reporting for iFIBER One Sports, I'm Chris Hansen.
This is iFIBER One News. For more information on these stories and other news, visit us online at ifiber1.com or check us out on Facebook.